Alright guys, I was sitting here editing this video and I realized that the downrange camera did not tape. It was stuck on, or one of the settings, it was on time lapse. So the whole shooting session pretty much got condensed down to like 20 seconds or something like that. So yeah, the whole downrange camera is scrapped. So I'm just gonna edit this video as is, and you'll just see me shoot and then the after, show you the groups after. Not my usual style video, but it'll just be this one. Thanks guys. Alright guys, we are back finally out shooting. Weather's starting to get better. The range starting to get cleared up. Still muddy as hell all the way down to the 100-yard line, but I'm itching to get out, man. Start getting freaking cabin fever and all that good shit. So I'm gonna start making some shooting videos again here. So as you guys know, I got a 22 Creedmoor build coming up. That was the cartridge you guys, would rather see, and I kind of wanted to see as well. So, but before we start building that 22 Creedmoor, I want to get a quick little accuracy test on this gun, because this is the action I'm going to be using for the 22 Creedmoor, and I'm going to spin off this barrel. Well, it's a new barrel, so I just want to get a it's a brand new action, brand new barrel, brand new gun. So I just want to get a baseline accuracy on this barrel so I can just tape something onto it, whether it was good or bad, or and that way if I know it's bad, then I'll just probably never spin it back on an action again. And if it ends up being real good, then later on I'll put it on something. But so we're shooting the 308 Winchester. It is the model SPS, I think, with a gorgeous, I showed this on the channel a while back ago, but it hasn't been on for a while. Like I said, I planned on buying this gun to turn it into something else anyways. But like I showed you guys, I bought an MDT chassis for it, got a new barrel, got a diamond or Trigger Tech trigger, got all the stuff for a new rifle, which will be the 22 Creedmoor, and that action will be going into it. But like I said, just want to get a baseline accuracy on it, and that way I can know if this barrel is even worth putting on again. And for the scope, I put on the brand new Match Pro, Bushnell Match Pro 5 to 25. 6 to 24. So I just put that on there for, well, this is going to be the action going to the 23 Creedmoor anyways, but so yeah, it's a Bushnell Match Pro 6 to 24. It's in mil. Most of my scopes are MOA, but I wanted to get a couple in mil just to try it out. See what's, I'm a MOA guy, but I would like to start learning in mil as well, especially if I ever try and compete or do anything like that. Most people are going to be running mil, so I do want to learn that system. And I got the Garmin chronograph going, got a new chronograph. The Caldwell was great, and it worked, the Caldwell chronograph worked, pretty much flawlessly. I've had a few, bullets where it didn't pick up, but I mean, I think all of them do that. So it's just a hassle to set up, It's not that bad to set up, but it's just being able to plop the chronograph down in front of the barrel is nice, and not running a wire to a laptop or but other than that, the Caldwell so far I like. But yeah, so let's get this show on the road. First one's going to be at 50, this is just bore sighted, real quick. I'm going to do a final little bore sight. I laser bore sighted it, and now I'm just going to do a quick little eyesight bore sight. and do one shot, get it on paper at 50, and then, which that won't be taping, I'm going to put the camera all the way to the 100 yard, and we'll go from there. So first shot will be the 50 yard, trying to get it on paper. Alright guys, so this will be the first bullets I run through the chronograph. Let's get it on. Alright, so today we are shooting Federal Gold Medal Match. It is 308 Winchester, 168 grain Sierra Match King Boat Tail Hollow Point. Stuff I've had for a while. It does have the blue sealer on the primer. Now let me do a quick bore sight. Center of the paper is in the center of the bore. Looks like I'm good elevation. Forget their locking caps. First scope I've had with locking caps. I kind of like it once I get used to knowing they're locked in. And alright. Alright, let's try that. Alright, safe is in the rear. I'm going to shoot it on 10 power, and of course my parallax wasn't set, but alright, so I am aiming right at the middle, and I am about 1 inch left and a ½ inch high. Alright, so it was 25.71 on that shot. Everything looks pretty good with this action. So brass looks good. Alright, let's get this out to 100 yards and do, we'll just do, I don't know, I'll probably do a couple 5-shot groups. And that will just give me a good baseline on what this barrel is. It's a sporter barrel, so like, you know, it's gonna get heat up quick. So maybe I'll just do 3-shot groups instead. Yeah, that will give me a good enough accuracy test, and just to know. I just want to know if it's, you know, ever going to be spun back on an action again. Because if it's awful, then never gonna use it. Alright, let me get this target down to 100 and we'll be right back. Alright guys, got it down to 100 yards. Hopefully I don't shoot my camera. That's one thing nice about having one of those electronic hit markers. So I can kind of feed you guys the live. It's electronic, you're not seeing the live real deal thing, but you don't got to worry about hitting your cameras, I guess. Alright, let's do... Man, this parallax is right on. Can't tell if I'm canted or not. That's one thing I desperately need on this gun is bubble level or something. Alright, let me make sure that's recording. The one downrange is recording. This one is recording. Alright, so let's do... I don't know. I'm just going to do a couple 3-shot groups. No. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 2 5-shot groups is what I'll do. One of the chronograph, I guess this will, actually no, I'm going to reset it. About 5 inches back, 5. That's what it calls for. 5 inches back from the muzzle, 5 inches from the side. Alright. Shit. I'm going to go a little bit higher because this still isn't sighted in at 100. I did 50. So let me aim... Actually, you know what? I'm going to aim for the middle. Dead middle. And that way I can catch bullet. I mean, it should be on. I noticed I hit that recoil lug on that shot. Now, I don't think it messed it up, but I'm going to shoot one more. See if that's correct. Same spot. Alright, yeah, so it's looking, okay, so that shot was 25.58. You know what, I'm just gonna do this as a 5-shot group and then adjust it. Because I'm already 2 shots in, and it's on paper. So, you guys can see anyways. Yeah, I'm about 1, 2, I don't know, 2.5 inches low. 1, 2.5 inches left. So I'll adjust it after. So right now I'm just aiming, right in the middle. And we'll just go from there. And I'll adjust it on the second 5-shot group. Really want to make sure I don't hit that recoil lug anymore. There we go. Lock that in so it don't spin on me again. Yeah. I mean, that's so far a respectable 3-shot group. Also getting used to the recoil on a 308. I haven't shot 308 in a while. Make sure everything's staying torqued down. That shot was 25.74. What's the box say on this stuff? 26.50. On a, it doesn't say what length of barrel it is. Alright, shot number 4. $25.40 on that one. Starting to get a little warm. Not bad. Woo, she kicks. Not used to 308. Good shooting rifle though. That's not bad. If you notice, the one shot, not the last one, but the one before that, I changed my grip to the front like this. And that's the one that is off, other than cold bore. The other 3 that I kept the same hole ended up in the same hole. So I'm going to stay with that rear. The only reason why I went up like that was to try and tame the muzzle down a little bit, but I noticed that shot went, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch lower than the others. Alright, let's let this cool down. So, 5-shot group. The average was 25.48. The extreme spread was 55.5. And standard deviation was 18.6. Which, an SD of 18 for factory ammo ain't bad. Ain't bad at all, actually. Alright guys, so yeah, I'll just finish one more 5-shot group just to finish this accuracy test on the barrel. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, that's one good thing about early spring is it's still pretty chilly out, so barrel don't take long to cool down, or it stays pretty cool. Alright, so let's get another 5-shot group, and then we are going to be ripping this gun apart. Got the chronograph up ready for this next session. I got a new session started. I got 5 bullets ready to go. I did make an adjustment on the scope down to that group, so let's see here. I'll probably hold same point of aim in the center, and I should, you know what, I'm gonna do an extra couple clicks so it doesn't shoot out my aiming point. That way it's shooting just a little bit high. Alright. So same point of aim right in the center. Yeah, good to go. Do one last 5-shot group. Yeah, about 1 inch high. Perfect. Alright, 25-22 on the first shot. Why do I do that? Alright, feels pretty good. Got a honeybee next to me, buzzing in my ear pro. Alright, that shot was 25-20. There we go. Damn, by the look so far, this barrel is pretty freaking good. Alright, that one was 25-36. Groups always look smaller from back here though. Ain't that funny how they get bigger as you walk up to the target. Alright, last shot, right? Yeah, this is shot 4. So that shot was 25-31. That is one thing, it's definitely got a stiff safety on it too. To not move the gun all the way around, I actually got to hold it and to flip it up. Yeah, I pulled that shot. I know I did. I felt it slip. I had it on the rear sling, and I felt it slip at the end. God damn it. Let me put one more through. Just so it's a true 5-shot, no pulled group. I'm not a perfect shooter. I'm okay. I would categorize myself as an okay shooter. Alright, make sure that is not on. Ooh, barrel's pretty hot too. Make sure you guys are still recording here. Alright, last shot. There we go. Yeah, that one was quite out of the group too. It's probably just because of barrel heat, because she's pretty hot. I can keep my hand on it for a little while. Right about there. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's getting hot. It is hunting profile, whatever, sporter profile barrel, if you want to call it that. Really thin, so I expect it to throw shots towards the end. And you can definitely tell that that's throwing shots, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 right in about the same hole, you know, elongated hole. And then the one I think I pulled is down and to the right, and then the one I know, that last one was a good trigger squeeze and a good shot, and that's high and left. So, all right, so total average on 6 shots was 26-31. The extreme spread was 28.8, and standard deviation of 9.5. That ain't bad. And I know it's quality factory ammo, so I mean, but even just any factory ammo is, you know, hit or miss, a lot of it. what the hell that was. Alright, so let's clear this rifle here. No, don't fall in that mud. Alright, let's get this cleared. Alright, I'm gonna clear the chronograph, go get the target, pick up, and I will see you guys back at the bench. Alright guys, we're back up at the bench. This is all the shots we took. So this is the 50-yard sight-in, bore sight. Aiming there, hit there. Beautiful. I am getting a lot better at that, I'll tell you. I used to not even hit paper at 50. I know, that's damn bad. But yeah, I'm getting really good at bore sighting now. Just this time I did use the laser, but the last few times I haven't even used the laser, because actually the laser only fits my 308. So like all the 6.5 Creedmoor and other calibers I've shot, I can't use that anyways. So yeah, that's the sight-in, and these are the groups. Make sure you guys can see that. Back you out a little bit. Okay, so these are the first ones. 5-shot, aiming here. This is 100 yards. So, oh shit, I'll have to run them back. I can't remember what shots they were. Also, here, let me grab a set of calipers. So I think it's the first one. I don't know. Cold bore is either this top one or this bottom one. I know it is. I'm pretty sure it's this top one. And then you got 3 in here, and then 1 out here. These all, I'm pretty sure felt good on these ones. The very first cold bore one, I might not have been super steady, just because I thought I was going to just take 1 shot and then adjust, but I ended up just going all 5 because they were on paper in a decent location. So, but other than that, I'm pretty sure they all was pretty, I'm confident pretty much all of them were stable. So that isn't bad. These are going to be your furthest 2 apart. Center to about center, 1.3. Yeah. And then if you're just looking at the ones that are trying to group, the 3-shot group right there, I don't know, 0.423, middle to middle, yeah, I'd say, yeah, 0.4 middle to middle, 3-shot group there in the center. One of these is obviously cold bore. So let me take the cold bore out and actually just do, I'm pretty sure the top one is the cold bore. I'll run back through and look at that. But if I'm just looking at my 4-shot steady group without the cold bore, I would say 0.8. No, that one's a little further, so maybe 1 inch right there. Let me get that right in the center. Yeah, right around 1 inch. Probably just a hair over 1 inch. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Center to center. Yeah, just over 1 inch there. You know, and as you guys know, this, or, you know, as you guys saw, this does throw flyers, obviously, as it heats, because that definitely happened in the next group. So this is my second shot. Ended up being 6 shots, but technically 5-shot group. I adjusted, and that's where it hit. I took a couple extra clicks just to get it out of my aiming point, because that's one thing. If you guys don't know, any new people to shooting, you want to always adjust it up. If you're going for groups, you always want to adjust it up, because technically it don't really matter where it hits on the paper. You could do groups up here in the corner, and be aiming here. It don't really matter as long as your aiming point doesn't get shot out. And that's what you're trying to do, is not shoot out your aiming point. So say all of them hit here, you know, and I you know, shot out my aiming point. Well, then I'm kind of guesstimating where to hit, you know, where to stick my teeny center dot, you know. So that's basically it. If you're going for groups, always have the group, you know, shoot left of it, you know, left of it, right of it, top or bottom. It don't matter. But always have it shoot a little bit away from where you're actually putting your center dot on your crosshair. So yeah, second group, this was, let's see here, so that was the one I thought I pulled. So this one right here was cold bore. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 in here, and this was the 5th. And this technically was the 6th, because I know I pulled this one, but this one, so I shot an extra one. Shot the 6th one to get a good 5 shot without a mess up, is what I guess I'm trying to say. So so I'm not going to count this one. Make sure you guys can see all that. Yeah, so I'm not going to count that one. I'll just count this one in. And as you guys can tell, at this point it was hot. Really hot. Now I did let it cool down from this group, from the first group to this one. But I could tell after about, I mean, you guys can tell too. Like, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 shots right there, all hovering really good. Same with this one. You know, this one was 3 shots, but you know, all hovering, trying to group, and then it just starts throwing a couple out. Same with it. You know, it looks almost the same. You know, so and I may not have pulled this one. That may have just been heat, but in my mind, I thought I pulled. Well, not quite pulled. I know the rear sling stud was on the bag and it slipped off it. So to me, I didn't like that shot. I didn't feel comfortable at the end of that shot. So yeah, I'm just gonna count the other one, X out that one. So it's probably gonna be these two, the furthest one, center to center is about there. About one even, 1.001. That's good. That is good for a standard, you know, factory Remington barrel, Winchester barrel, you know, whatever. Any factory, you know, sporter thin style barrel. I'd say 1 inch is great. Just under an inch is preferable. Obviously, I always tell you guys that. Even hunting rifles, don't matter how cheap it is, you always want a gun shooting less than an inch. Right around an inch is perfect. Especially for hunting, an inch is good to go. But just under an inch is kind of where you're striving for. But I would hunt with this gun all day long. Just over 1 inch or right at 1 inch, perfect hunting gun. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then let's measure just the groups, where the cold barrel groups, kind of, you know, the cold barrel shots, where you can tell it's trying to group, and that's about a 0.7. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. But yeah, that gun's gonna be ripped apart. Like I said, that's my Remington SPS. I don't think it's the tactical, obviously. It's just or maybe it's just SP. It might be, it's either SP or SPS, Woodstock I think it's called, or wood grain, or wood, or hunter, or SPS. It's got something wood in there as well for the Woodstock. But yeah, brand new action, brand new barrel. Obviously it's had a few rounds down the pipe. You know, the person I bought it off from shot it a couple times, maybe 3 5-round groups or so, but he just never really shot it very much. So yeah, I just wanted to get a baseline accuracy test on that barrel. It's going to be spun off, and it will be put into this MDT chassis. You know, you guys have seen it, so it will be into that soon. I also have another rifle I am building. Kind of hesitating on what barrel it's going to have and what action I'm buying for it. I got 3 Remingtons, you know, 3 Remington actions. One's blueprinted on my bench rest rifle. The other 2 are just standard. No, sorry. I got 2 Remington actions and 1 Savage action. One of my Remingtons is blueprinted, fully trued up, like you guys know on my bench rest gun. The one you guys just saw is just a standard Remington, you know, Remington action with 308 bolt face, and the Savage action I got a while back ago. But I'm not sure what I want to do. I may just take that Savage action and put that into a better build. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do. Either way, another gun is going to be. I'm going to be putting together another gun after this 22 Creedmoor. I don't know what caliber I want to do. I was thinking about 6BR, but I've been promising you guys 308, and I want to do 308. I love 308 as a cartridge, so I'm thinking about getting a match 308 barrel. And then maybe do like a 6BR or 6BRA later. I don't want to do 6-dasher. I wanted to do 6-dasher for a long time, but it just has inherent, you know, feeding issues. Dasher, you know, some people can get it to work a lot better than others. I just didn't really want to mess with that. Dasher inherently has some feeding issues with certain things, and I think some of that's been worked out of it, but yeah, anytime I see a lot of people who, you know, anytime I see the Dasher being shot, you see, and you guys know too, you know, you guys see people fumbling quite a bit on the old Dasher. But so yeah, I'm thinking about 6BR or 6BRA. I think they're pretty much the same. You just have the Ackley improved for the BRA, which is basically, I think, just shoulder change, I do believe, on the BRA. Exact same. BR and BRA exactly the same except for a different shoulder angle, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I am going to put a note on that barrel. I'm going to spin it off. That way I know about 1-inch groups are coming out of that barrel. And I will probably spin it up on another action sometime. 1 inch ain't bad. I'll probably spin it up on just another hunting rifle some other time and keep it for just a hunting barrel. But that's about it. You guys are going to be seeing more coming very soon. You know, like I showed you guys the range, it's starting to get better. Still swamped out right now, but it's drying out. Had a lot of wind the last few days. Also got a nor'easter coming coming right up, so with a foot of snow, so that will be back to covered, but spring is starting, and I'm excited about that. You guys are going to see a couple more videos on some products. I'm going to show you some in-depth, a couple slings that I got, and that's about it coming up. And then I'm going to probably show you pieces of the 22 Creedmoor build. You know, I know YouTube doesn't like showing how to exactly build a rifle, so I'm not going to show exactly every bit of it, but I'm going to try and show what I can, and if not, it will just be at least before and after, but I'm going to try and do what I can on it. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.